What's up? It's good as Chigozi. It's St. Patty's Day and it's Thirsty Thursday and it's the last day for like a few weeks. And Coffee Grill Cuts 113. It was good, Gomes. Step back. Yeah, it's the same. Everything's gonna be the same as yesterday. We might see more green though. We'll see how much green we see downtown. It was good, Luxie. Good to see you, man. This Luxie 91's been doing really good decodes. Showing some really good, clean cut, clear NHL rituals, how they do it by the numbers especially. Check them out. I give him a wrench, but I can't do it on my phone. YouTube doesn't let you do that because the app's trash. Let's see. Unless they changed it. Well, now I'm afraid to even try. I'm gonna try though. Maybe they updated it. Okay. Oh, good. You can do it now. It's possibly gonna be there the whole time. I never saw it. But there we go. At least you can do it. But this app is still trash. I mean, that part still stands. And the platform is too. I mean, I'm grateful for what YouTube's given me in my life, but oh, no problem, bro. Yeah, of course. I'm really happy I could. Good to see you here. Yeah, I'm going to OSU again. I'm going the same exact route. Unless, of course, my bike gets fucked up or something. Then I might have to drive it or something if that happens. But it's always a risk. My tube just pops, and it's not a matter if I can't change it. It's just like the time it'll take for me to change it. It's just like at that point, even if it's 20 minutes, to me it's like 20 minutes too long. I'm also gonna be standing up more today because my ass hurts from yesterday because I haven't ridden in so long. Which means I won't be seeing as much of the chat today, but I'm sure y'all know. Iowa got beat. Damn. Sounds like an upset. Well, good, whoever called that or whatever. All the Iowa fans disappointed, that's good. Maybe someone will realize how dumb this stuff is. A bunch of fans are crying. Oh, that's perfect. And again, why? Because it's emotional, right? Crying is an emotional thing. So that means that they're being emotional over fake college sports. And I'm sorry, even if the college sports were 100% legit, which they're not, but if they were, why are you still crying over that shit? Like these people, it's just like the priorities are just not there. You have a lot of sheeples. 35 all-time halftime. 16 seed down 2 versus them. Damn. I'm sure they'll come back. But didn't they do that 1 year? Like I don't know if it was Gonzaga, but some top school, you're losing the first round, the first day. Like people don't get how fake this stuff is. I don't understand. Like, because they think college kids won't. It's like the college kids don't like organize the game. They just play in them. It's just ridiculous to me. Oh man, I see all this glass. There's like so much glass. I just don't like it. I'm walking my bike somewhere. Like if my tire popped, let it happen. You know, when I'm in Short North, which has happened before. Like I've been out there. The time I went to Pound Pavement, I was there on the corner, and my tire blew, or like my tube blew. On the way back, that's completely fine. I mean, it's made it to my destination. But when it happens here, it just sucks. Yeah, the commentators come up with excuses. Exactly. And then they'll believe the excuses, and then they'll parrot their excuses to you and use it as a reason why they believe this stuff. People cannot think for themselves, and then they appeal to authority. Well, the commentator was there and he was watching, and he's there every day, and he knows more about this. They're just gonna say that type of stuff. That's why again, like people like that, I don't even waste my time with. It's like it's like a lot of it is a personality type too. That people are always trying to like find some like BS excuse for everything. Saying, well, it's all random, it's a random day. These things happen all the time. Like those type of people. It's like, sure, show them like a few more examples, of course, but at that point, they'll just keep using the same type of stupid logic on you. At that point, I think it's wasting your time. And think about it, guys, those are the people that need to just go. And those are the people that need to fall into the traps. I mean, it's already happened. Some of those type of people have gotten, you know, the Jesuit juice, you know, and then what happens? They, you know, die. It's like good riddance. I mean, of all the people that got messed up by that, I'm sure some of them were that type of person. That's why I'm sitting there like, I'm not sure if I want to wake up everybody. And we can't anyway, so why worry about it? There's plenty of people that aren't like that will love this knowledge and other kind of knowledge. There's like salt, but there's some glass too. It's been a mixture. So I'm taking my chances. Hey, it was good, Nathan. Cheers, brother. You almost trashed someone in the Patreon comment section last night Also, but you didn't. You're allowed to cry and be wrong all they want. You don't need to say anything. Exactly. Don't give them your energy. It's perfect. That's like the solution. Because then once people stop giving them their energy, they'll just stop. Because they'll realize it's like boring. They're like, okay, I'm not getting any reaction. I'm just wasting my time. No one's responding. That's me too, man. I see some of those Patreon. I mean, I rarely see them. Because even when I go on Patreon, I try not to go down there because I know it's just a bunch of losers. Sometimes you will find like people saying some good things down there, and that might make it worth it sometimes. But other than that, it's just losers. Like my back wheel's a little bit, it's like stuck kind of. So, but again, the fact my bike can move, I'm just gonna go because I could have missed today. It's like a nice day. It's St. Patty's Day. Like how I'd rather even make it up to Short North, and then maybe like, Uber home or some shit. Because this bike, this is one to go. You know what I mean? I'd rather make it at least that far and make the stream up there. I'll be just as happy. We'll see how it is. Yeah, Tachi's a mental disorder, man. It's 100% what it is. People are mentally disabled. To just deny shit immediately, assume this, assume that, it's definitely a mental problem. To immediately think the person, because that's what they come off like, oh, you're talking about conspiracies. Oh, that means you're just, you're not smart enough to see that they don't exist. Then it's just this, and that. And you're looking too much into it. That's how they come off for everything. They try to show them. Although you have evidence, clear-cut evidence to the contrary. And then they try to blow up your evidence. And my wheel's stuck, man. This sucks. Yeah, I can still move. It's my brakes. It's like how they're clamping on them. I have to do some adjustments. But that's why I might just make it the Short North stream up there and OSU and shit and be done. Because if I keep moving, it's not that bad. And honestly, it's a better workout too. There's a little bit more resistance. So, I mean, meant to be good for the bike, but it's a bike. I mean, as long as the frame's fine on the bike, you can fix and replace anything on it. So I'm not really worried about that at all. So this is meant to happen so it can just help warm me up for the, the spring even more. Just so it's I can't coast, I can't stop pedaling and just kind of keep coasting. So I have to pedal the whole time. Which again, I'm not complaining about that. Yeah, these chats are so hard to see. I'm trying, but yeah, this will definitely be a very low chat there, I can already tell. It's gonna be rainy tomorrow and a little colder, so guess what? I knew I'm not coming out tomorrow. I'm not coming out for a week. It's gonna be rainy and chilly all week. You know what I mean? So I'm okay, I gotta just do this, power through it. and then tomorrow I can just fix all the issues, and I'll have like a whole week to do that. But yeah, we will see. You can see streaming happening. Dream of Ek Red. Oh, I'm not sure what you mean. So streaming now, but you're probably talking something else. And yeah, I play the stock market. I'll be on it. I go like on and off with it. Kind of treat it like a market, Not there every day, but I follow it. I'm gonna start day trading options soon. I always didn't want to, just because I've always liked day trading small cap stocks, which is what people know as penny stocks. A lot of them technically aren't, but that's my all-time favorite instrument. That'll always be my favorite to trade is small cap stocks, like the junky scammy companies that just move a lot. But with that, it's not, again, there's been good moves. There's been good moves today. There's been good moves like a lot still. I just hated how it is still slow. It's not and it goes in waves. Here's the point. It goes in waves and cycles. And I hated how sometimes you're at mercy of those cycles. Because some days there's no gappers at all. And if there's no gappers, then sure, again, things can still rip and have a good move, but it's less likely to happen. Things are more risky and choppy. So I pretty much want something else to trade, to day trade, besides that. So when the market's slow and choppy, or even in the afternoon, I can still take advantage of good opportunities. And it's the same exact strategy. I use the same strategy that I trade small caps with. I just do it with options. And honestly, with options, your losses are smaller too, for the most part. Because it's not anything can happen, but usually with especially trading the SPY contracts, the SPY it doesn't move super quickly all the time. Again, it has its times where it does. I'm not saying it doesn't, but you know what I mean? You're less likely to have a market maker just completely drop it and then even leave it there just to shake people out even harder and then kind of bring it back up. And then even small caps doesn't happen often either, at least in my experience. But you don't have that. The patterns honestly I think work better too. The ones I like a lot in terms of indicator based, VWAP bounces work with the large caps. I feel better or more consistent. SMA bounces, way more consistent. Just this week alone, the SPY just been hitting that line and just bouncing right off of it. And those means that's literally free money setups, because it's going to bounce. It's just a matter of how high. But if you buy a couple contracts, you sell one at the VWAP and then you sell the rest as it's going, you hold the next one, you're going to be making some money. But yeah. And then picked up on Gematria wise. Yeah, and it's funny because options contracts I think are the best way to capitalize on the market with this knowledge. Because again, what I've noticed is there's days, for example, gold equals 38. 1 year on March 8th, gold shot up, and I predicted that. It was happening weeks ago. I was weeks in advance. I said, we'll go for 3.8. Gold's gonna have a big move. And you can tell this is the chart. So what happens if the chart sets up for these moves to happen? They set them up beforehand and you see it because they want to make it look normal. Even when the whole coronavirus pandemic sell-off, you can tell before that day happened, it was already selling off, volume was decreasing. It was already making, it was trying to go lower. Even this past big sell-off, that they had before the Russia stuff. Go look at the chart. They give you plenty of warnings every single time. But anyway, if you know the day they're going to do these big events, these big sell-offs, big pump-ups, then you can be more confident in your bias. Like, the 1988 economy cover, and Zach told you look out for the anniversary of that. And what happened? The market sold off pretty hard that day. Well, if you're sitting there knowing that, you could have been bearish the entire day, no question about it. You were sized up. I guess you were sized up as heavily as you could. Because again, if you know that the direction's going to go in, then you can take as many contracts as you want, honestly. Without betting the farm and risking losing a shit ton, just in case you're wrong. But like if you normally buy like 5 contracts, you'd be buying like 15, stuff like that. So that's what really helps. And in trading, it's not about, it is about every day. It is about the basics you take every day, how they add up. But your biggest wins come from those like 2-3 days out of the month type of events. And Gematria helps you predict that. Like today, Jerome Powell there was like a Fed meeting, right? I didn't do the decode, but I'm sure it was a certain amount of days from his birthday. You could have gotten the answer. But again, I didn't need that. The thing is, I knew the market was going to jump up today because of the pattern. That's what I'm saying. They like base this, not always, but like 90% of the time, base it off the chart pattern. And I saw how SPY was making a double bottom, and it's essentially triangular formation. So it was making it was selling off. So what happens when stocks go down, sell off, when they start forming a triangle at the bottom, that's a sign of a reversal. So it sold off. It was making the triangle, and it formed like the support, a higher low on this triangle. So you have ascending support, but close enough where it's almost like a double bottom support. And then I didn't even know about the meeting, but if you knew, you'd just be like, okay, they're probably gonna take this higher, like they always do. The Feds come in. Guys, again, this is why I'm bullish biased. Again, I love shorting. I love buying puts. Because again, I trade what the market's doing. I know, but I'm just saying, like, I'm overall always bullish in the market, because what happens every time they sell shit off? The government comes and says, oh, we're going to inject this much money. We're going to raise the rates like this. And then it just goes right back up. And all the retards are like, oh, no, cool. They don't get it. It's all rigged and scripted. And again, of course, when they'll not do that and crash it even higher or crash it even lower. But when they do that, you obviously know. Like, you're not going to be wrong when they're doing that shit. Starting a Discord or something. If you trade every day, and you should, if you did, sure. But the reason because people have asked me to do that, I've tried doing that. I never stay on top of it, especially because I'm working too. Just keeping up with the Discord, working. My trades don't really get in the way. It's not really that. It's just really working other things. But I'd rather show people. The thing is, if I show you my strategy, you would just know. Sure, you may not know the stock, but so I'm only using a watch list now because I'm trading like large caps now with options. Because there again, you get the same moves on the same shit every day. So, but I still also use a scanner for that. Like, I want to find the strongest stocks. So see, the overall market's been selling off. So really, if you want to make some big moves, you would find the weakest stocks in the weakest sectors, and then you just short them. When the market's strong and going bullish, like it was the past year or so, you find the strongest stocks in the strongest sectors, and then you just buy those. Like, it really is the easiest strategy. I'm surprised no one does it. I learned because it's a prop firm. Like a professional trading firm that I work with. Whenever I want, it's like a thing I do all the time. Although I'm gonna start doing it more now because I'm gonna be day trading options with them. But it's like the first thing I learned from them. They're like, yeah, just go on the scanner. If the market's going up, buy the strongest options, options of the strongest stocks, and then you buy puts in the weakest ones, or spreads or whatever you do. See, do you know why people don't do that? Because they care about the companies. Like, oh, Netflix, right? They see Netflix is coming out with new shows. They do this like old style when you're trading, which can work. I mean, my mom's giving me some calls that way. She called GameStop. She called Netflix for me. She like texts me things she reads in the news. Like she was talking about GameStop was like $30, $60, and then went to 500. That's fine. I didn't trade it at all though. So I was like, I mean, the small cap market was already hot then, and I didn't want to take my risk on that shit. Well, actually, I did trade it. I did trade it early, I think, but I kind of sold. It was like a small trade. I didn't really care much about it. I didn't think it was going to 500, to be honest, but it did. And then it bounced again after. I remember it sold all the way back down. So I did on my stream. I called it out. I said, "Look, this is gonna short squeeze again once it gets to the SMA." That's literally what I did. See, this is why I say you want to know technical analysis and shit, because like that's gonna make you more money than just gematria, bro. Knowing the gematria will just increase your profits a lot. That's all it's gonna do, which is good. That's why you want to know it. But just to make money every day in the market, you want to know either technical analysis, like price action, or have an indicator-based setup that tells you exactly what to do and when. And then you build a strategy around that. And of course, you've back tested it and forward tested it. Oh no, I don't work in the financial sector. I never want to. I do a web development, and I like doing that. Like, that's something I don't want to do on my own. Web development, because it's like I've tried it on my own. It's a fucking nightmare. You'll be doing so much shit, so much back and forth thing. If you work for a company, like you're literally on a team, and you just have people give you what to do, tell you what they need to see, and if you give them exactly what they want, well, that's what you do. If you want to change shit, they can do that later. But that's why the financial sector to me just sounds boring. Like, trading is what I love in the financial sector. So here's St. Patty's Day downtown. Yeah, this people look sober. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to brag, because I'm not trying to promote being really drunk or anything, but every time I went for St. Patty's Day, I was fucking, blacked out. I felt I was blacked out like half the St. Patty's Day was gone out. Like, I'm not saying everyone has to be that way. I'm not saying you have to be that way. It's just like, I expect people to be a bit more, maybe because we're down here, maybe when we get to short north, we'll see some really fucked up people. But, I mean, it's the St. Patty's Day. Like, I'm up drinking at 4 a.m. going all day. How are we supposed to do it? But that's how we're supposed to do it. Because I don't do this anymore. I don't even, like, I'm not going to drink today. Especially because it's a Catholic holiday. I'm not going to be like, let me just participate in this Catholic holiday for the Catholic Church. You know, fuck that. I don't wear any green. Definitely gonna Uber. Nice to tell you probably about doing that. Oh yeah, see, some people here are definitely drinking. Nice. You're trying to up the tequila right now. Nice. Yeah, if I liked drinking and I was gonna go out, I probably would, but I don't go out anymore, and I'm not much of a drinking fan. But I taught you because you're doing, man, to drink with you in spirit, man. I wouldn't mind cracking a beer. Because you're my bro. But anything crypto related I'm interested in? Yes, back me neither. Crypto, I mean, just XRP and all the ones that already ran. XRP is fighting. Look at XRP's chart. It's fighting some kind of support right now. You see, I mean, if you look at it lately, it's finding some kind of support and making little higher highs. It looks like it's setting up for another a push back up. And then look at how it is. So you spent less than 20 cents. It was at 20 cents for a while. Now it's chilling at 79. I mean, see the things people don't see, which is to me, it's like, that's why Bitcoin was never dead. How's Bitcoin at these small prices? And then it pumps 20K, then sells back down to even 3K. It's like, dude, that 3K is higher than it was for like a long time. It's literally making higher highs and higher lows. I'm not going to get a picture of me, I think. I'm not a picture person, but I mean, if he got me, good for him. He's inspired his art. Hey, Sinister. See you, man. Gotta fix my phone. XRP. I know all of y'all for XRP. I mean, guys, I've been for XRP since 2017. Because again, it was cheap at that time. It's still cheap now. It has like a use. Again, I don't even get to the technicals, or not technicals, excuse me, the fundamentals of crypto. I honestly could care less what any of them do. But unless for it's like something like XRP, which like, okay, because that's actually why I bought XRP. I was like, oh, this actually is like exchanging money, like MoneyGram type of thing. I knew it was pretty important worldwide, so I was like, oh, this sounds good and it's cheap. And it's funny, I held the first way all the way to $3, didn't sell. But at least I held to the next pump and sold near the top. So I feel good about that. And I said, once it's over $2, like once it's back over $2, I'm fucking buying. I'll probably buy before then too. But over $2, I mean, you sell what you bought now there, and then you just add, or you just add. I mean, it depends. If you think it'll double top, you know, you take a little profit. But once it breaks $2, it's gonna go to 3, 4, 5 probably. I mean, that's because I don't even. I use this again. I treat crypto like sports betting. It's bullshit. It's enslavement crap. But you can make money off of it to counteract the taxes and bills that this gang tries to throw on you. They're high inflation. They're high gas prices. I mean, this is why I have no problem promoting like money making shit, as long as you're not literally, you know, robbing someone at gunpoint or stealing your friend's wallet or shit like that. But I mean, like, if you're not doing that type of shit, or you're holding yourself out even, I mean, I probably wouldn't do that either. But if you're not doing that type of stuff, you're gonna sit there and get more billed, more taxed, more gas rubbed, more inflated on their dime at their command, and have no way to counteract that. Out of what? Just essentially virtue. I'm all for morals and integrity too, but I mean, I don't think, you know, buying Ripple in 1 month and selling it a few months later, you know, just so you can pay your bills, I think it's a little bit, it's okay. I'm not a hodl person. I'm not against them either. If you want to hodl, that's you. I think you make less money. I mean, you do. You could have bought XRP at 20, sold it at 175, $2. That's what I did. And then guess what? I can get right back in and ride that wave again. You literally make more money. Only thing is you might pay more, even with the taxes you pay, you'll just make more. I think it's the only bad thing, because you might pay more taxes because the whole long-term gains was capital gains type of shit. That's about it, but you just make more money by tracing the patterns instead of hodling. Hodl to me, it seems like anxious because it's like you're afraid they'll miss out. It's like, bro, get back in. You can always get back in. That's why I say, you can always, hey. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I got turned. You can always get back in. Think about it. Bitcoin, when it passed 20K, you could have gone right back in. Look how much money you would pay. XRP, when it broke $1, you would have got back in. You know, gone up to 179. That's 7 cents a share. The coin. Sheep, yeah. That's what they are, man. And this is Ohio, drinking St. Patty's Day. They love it. I can't wait to the short north. That's where it's going to be popping. I mean, I just know it is. Again, those are all the college kids. Think about it. You're in college. You drink all the time anyway. You're trying to, you know, get laid, all these little things. You're not going to go out and St. Patty's Day. If that's your thing, you know it's going to be popping. These are just college things college kids do. You think, oh, it's my best 4 years, I got to live them up. When I don't think that shit's your best 4 years. That shit was not my best 4 years. They were fun, but I won't say it's my best. Nice, Kayla. Good to see you, Kayla. Kent says it's all about people doing better. We do side with the argument that playing the market is all just helping build a crypto cage. Not hating on anyone paying their bills. Just, you know, that's the thing is, I feel this too. I can never disagree with the argument. I think you can make the same argument with sports betting. I mean, if you're like, you're just keeping the shit alive. Like I see that. So I can't say anything against that. I think it's just at the end of the day, it's like, what are you gonna do? Especially if you can even play it to not pay taxes on it, if that's the way you got yours set up. Because everyone keeps buying it and holding it and using it, sure. But again, but then my thing is, if you day traded it especially, because the banks are gonna do this stuff regardless. That's also the banks, no matter what, are the banks, guys. Again, I could be wrong, but if all the people stop trading crypto, the banks will just be trading it amongst each other anyway. They do it already. There's many different financial products that the banks trade amongst each other that no one else touches, that you don't even know exist. So that's also kind of one of my hypotheses, that it's going to be around anyway, regardless, with or without us. And sure, it does kind of validate it all. I definitely get that line of thinking. I really, really get it. That's why I can't deny it. You got to think of the banks. Yeah, Tashi. Just seeing their behavior now, this is why I really feel. Because if just to be transparent, I'm holding no crypto right now. I'm not holding any. I'm not active in it. I pretty much fuck with crypto when there's hype. I just ride the hype, make some quick money, and just leave. And that's what I did with Doge. Remember that time it broke? Elon Musk said something and Doge broke out, this huge breakout. I literally said, guys, you can buy right now. It's gonna go higher. And it did. And I bought some. I didn't buy a lot. I just used a little spare change I had and threw it in. And why did I knew that? Because again, that's how this shit works. After the first initial breakout, everyone gets crazy. And again, the market makers and stuff, they like bringing the stuff higher. They want, because the higher the stuff goes, they make a lot of money off that. The more money they make. So that's also why they don't just screw everyone over immediately and not make things go higher. No, they wanted to go higher. They want the price to go higher. And they're going to short that price. They're going to short that shit and make a ton of money. That's why you can't ever be afraid of seeing the stock go higher. You can always get out. Sure, again, I have bought really high before just to have it flush on me immediately. But that kind of really mainly happens if you trade every day. Because if you do, it's bound to happen. But hopefully you have a lot of wins under your belt. You don't take that big of size that can really mess you up. Guys, Club 201. Exactly, they track sheep when it's high and fleece it. Exactly. I mean, it's literally how small caps, that's how all of them work. But I see the highest in with those penny stocks, small cap stocks. That's what, if you love shorting, that might be the place for you, but you gotta be responsible. Because shorting that shit and not cutting your losses, you're gonna lose a lot of money unnecessarily. I've been there too. I lost, what was that, $645, around $650, just like $650 shorting some shit. And I was already emotional too, that's the problem. Like I already traded one stock earlier to alongside, got chopped up on it. And I was using a platform that I shouldn't have been using. Like it wasn't the best, so that was just made me annoyed. Getting chopped out. It was on my phone. I could have traded differently. So I lost like $450 on that. And then I lost. Then I just saw this thing just ripping up, getting resistance in like a $12 range. I just shorted that shit. And I added to. And then of course I cut the loss. And I was doing it when I was like working, distracted. I'm telling you this so you do not do this. Because honestly, shorting it wasn't the wrong idea. It was the fact that I shorted it and then cut my loss immediately. That's the problem. It's about keeping the loss. It's not about being right or wrong, really. It's about keeping your losses small. Because guys, it's the simplest math ever. If you trade and make more than what you lose, you just are profitable, right? Think about it. That's that simple. After commissions and fees and shit, overall are bigger than your losers. And you keep your losers as small as you can without getting chopped around too. Because sometimes you can keep them too small in terms of you could have just held it, let it shake itself out. which means you take smaller size. With smaller size, you have lighter stops, so you can weather some of that stuff. And if you just do that, you're just profitable. It sounds easy, but it's hard because people get greedy, they get emotional, they get scared, they trade, they use, a lot of things. Use that fiat while you can. Yeah, that's how I see it, man. It's gonna go to shit anyway. Might as well use it. I mean, again, save some, and by some I mean like a decent amount, just in case you might need that fiat now. You know what I mean? Because again, I think it's like with anything. I think again, we can wake up one day and $1 literally is just complete shit, because it already is. But you know what I mean? Like they give warning signs 99.9% of the time. So you probably have some warning sign that's going to crash. And also, I said this: diversify, buy other currencies, because when the dollar collapses, other currencies won't follow suit right away, if at all, most likely. So, again, this is an example. I don't know if this is true. It might not be true, but maybe the yen, the South African rand. Again, just using the pound as an example, maybe the pound. I have no reason why any of these will hold, but they could. You're supposed to do your research first. You know which currencies to hold. So you have fiat that's not the dollar. Essentially, you're hedging your bet. That's all you're doing. You're hedging. Because when you hold United States dollar, you're literally holding shares, essentially, like Forex. Like you're Forex trading. You're holding US dollar. We're all if you have dollars, you're literally, if you look at the Forex charts, right? Any chart with a dollar on the top, you're holding that shit. And on the bottom. So keep that in mind, because that's how this currency world works. And again, you want to use that money to get yourself land, food, water, a system in place. So should this offend, you don't need money at all. You have your farm, you have your land, you have your livestock, your garden, your shelter, your defense system, your pieces, you know what I mean? Like all that shit. So when they come, at least you got something. I think that's what money needs to be for. And again, if buying crypto means you can make all that money right away, because again, time is money, and we're running out of time. So if playing a little crypto to make some money, so you can use that money to get yourself prepared, if that's your only option, or one of your few options, I say definitely go for it. The problem is people are making money on crypto and then buying, Lamborghinis and all this useless ass bullshit. This ain't getting nowhere. Green in there. St. Patty's Day. Green. Catholic Church rituals. That's what it says. I mean, if you love turning it up, I'm not knocking you at all. So I used to be there. Yeah. The guy still is, man. Oh, nice, Jude. Appreciate you, man. You played Gematria Fake News and my freestyles. I don't know if people can hear it good. Maybe they can learn a thing or two. I'm sure they probably like the market stuff. Oh, really? That's what people like money. But again, I mean what I say about the market shit. I mean, guys, here's how I see the market. I'm going to see this trying to lose this comment from Bob Barker. Talk about the machine trading essentially took over the markets in the late 90s and 2000s. Oh, of course. I mean, that's why I talk about the market makers. That's really what I'm talking about. Like that, their algos, themselves. All these orders you see, all this shit you see, it's like that. It's machines, AI. Like the SPY, when it starts moving up and down, that's all AI-driven shit. It is, and even these big firms who trade, they use AI algorithms to do a lot of their trading. It's all AI-based, which again is a good thing. Well, it's bad in that sense, right? But if you're trading, it's good because it's like, think about it. It's like playing a game against the computer instead of against another opponent. That's really what the market is. You're playing against the computer. So it's like any game where there's a computer, you can figure out that computer and beat it every single time, or most of the time. And I've shown it before when I'm playing around the Blade Point on my gaming stream. When we're playing against the bots, every time you do your third hit, they parry every single time. Every time you charge up and do your second attack with your katana, they block it. So you know they do it every single time. So I was just playing around them the whole time. That's how you beat bots every single time in that game. The market's pretty similar. That's why these setups I play work, because the bots are programmed to buy or sell their short positions, or both, right, on that long-term moving average. They're coded to buy on the VWAP. And they always do, because you see how it's very rare, not very rare, but it's just rare for the SPY, on the 1 minute chart, or even 5 minutes, to approach the VWAP and then just like go right through it. And if it does, the dip buyer algorithm comes in and brings that back up. So that's what I like about those, because those can be really good break-even trades, right? Like you're trying to buy the VWAP, it goes through, it pushes back up, and it can't break, and it goes back down to where you're at, and it pumps like a third time. At that point, maybe just get out and get back in and think if it actually goes. Because what that is like the algos are trying to buy the VWAP, which is the volume weighted average price. They're trying to buy there, but there's just not enough, follow through. There's too many people shorting that, too many algos shorting that, so they just say, okay, screw it. But yeah, good point, Bob Barker. Because that's what, to me, like, ever since learning trading, I always think money was a joke. But to me, that made me feel it even more, because it's like, wait, you're saying that there's literally like a big pool of money out there anyone can just reach in and grab from as much as they want, essentially. You just have to know how to do it, and you need the vehicle to go do it. And the vehicle is what? Options, shares of stock, Forex stuff, Forex contracts, whatever. I forgot what's even called we trade with Forex. It's not it is contracts, isn't it? See, I guess it sounds dumb, but when I was trading Forex, it was very automated. And I was building my system, doing paper trade wise, but very automated. I didn't really think much of the shit behind it. But whatever you trade with in that, options, futures, it's all a vehicle in a big game. And yeah, people get greedy. They get greedy, get impatient. That's why they lose. They use real money their first time ever, when you should just be practicing. You should be either using fake money and or watching the market, taking notes, making spreadsheet of all the setups, seeing what has the highest probability, leaning into those, leaving all the garbage alone, and then cut your losses quickly. See, people can't do that. That's a problem. That's why most people fail. You need St. Mary's of Creighton, Arkansas to complete your 14 parlay already. One with Memphis. Nice. Hey, appreciate you, Jude. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming here supporting. Well, the March Madness commercial has a black woman leaving house, number 142. That's so sick, man. You see how they do it. We run out 42, you get 142. The most hateful word for black people, the N-word, equals 42. Probably like 4 miles, step back. So pretty much at the end of this, I'd say, 4 miles, 5 miles. Sure, not that many. 4 miles sounds about right, because it takes me 40 minutes to get up here normally, and I'm going like 10 miles an hour. But I mean, it can be a little long, because I go maybe 8 and 10 miles. So yeah, between 4 and 5 sounds about just right. Hey Chris, welcome. It's just St. Patty's Day. See, this is like Standard Hall. There's people watching, seeing all people wearing green. Standard Hall's pumping. See, this is where they all go kind of flock like bars. So they're all they're all there. All the college kids, OSU kids. Truth there. I know you'll never understand it, man. But again, if a ball rotates one time in a 24-hour period, that is a slow rotation. So, I mean, even by your standards, even without even incorporating whatever you call it, density, buoyancy, all these things you talk about, the rate of change that it's doing is very slow. It is. It's, again, you don't understand, speed is subjective. 1,000 miles is only fast to you. 666 miles is fast to you. It's not fast to everything. And it's funny, you always talk about perspective, but you don't understand that this is actually what perspective is. In the perspective of something of that mass, that size, spinning at that speed, it's really slow. And this is fast. And I don't know what to say. So again, stop looking at the number. Think about what you're talking about. Sorry, man. Well, standard haul. See, turning up. It's a college life. All wearing green, light green, white. Some people aren't. They're just like, I'll have my green drink, green beer. One guy has no green on him at all. That's how it goes. Some people don't want to wear green. That's okay. It's kind of because either they don't own something green and they don't want to get something, or they don't need it. They just don't need to wear green. Respect that. I'm not wearing any green. And those guys aren't Catholic. They're like, I'm not going to be Catholic on this shit. Other than it makes you. Like I taught you, if you can go out and wear green, do it because you want to. You want to, be part of the vibe. I get it. So I'm not knocking anyone that's wearing green. I've done it. I had green shorts at my other But I'm not going to pinch people and put them down for not wearing green. That's what I mean. Oh, you won't? Yeah, I feel you, man. I definitely see why you wouldn't. But just in case, in an instance you did, I don't judge or none of that type of shit. Oh yeah, good point, Jared. It goes even slower depending where you're at. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, that's just a perfect example of why I speak out against them. Because it's like, look, you guys' arguments are like the stupidest I've ever heard. That's why I don't fuck with your shit. It's because your arguments are just retarded. If you'll make actually good points, good convincing arguments, then I would be a bit more for it. But I never do. I never do. Hey, what's good, Zach? Good seeing you, man. Let me give you a wrench real quick. Right? Exactly. It's like exactly. The blood pumping into the bodies, they don't get it. Okay, so let me select, guys, is this not for censorship? Wow. Oh, here we go. They didn't want to let me click on Zach's name. I wouldn't be surprised if they do stuff like that. So, of course, YouTube with their techniques. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. And then they say perspective, like that's the whole point. That is perspective, but they use that as their argument. And that stuff blows my mind how they're just slow. And it's just sad because it just makes the truth community look even worse. It's already bad enough. That was the whole point of this whole thing, to make us look stupid, and they come with that type of stuff. It's a double whammy. Yeah, exactly. It's like it's because you might need to get or they might try to convince you that you need the job. Exactly. But they don't care about that. They just care about other things to try to push their point. And that's the thing. That's all you talk about too. It's all you literally talk about. That's why it's a cult. Nice cilantro, good. Yeah, take care, Jude. Yeah, bury these people, Itachi, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Bigger, more pressing things. Exactly. I think one of the biggest pressing things is just the fact that it's this Jesuit cabal clearly doing this by a clean cut code, and people don't want to understand that and not participate so much in their nonsense. I mean, they just go every length to deny it. You're touching the things some of these trolls say. It's just ridiculous. Gonzaga up 82. Wow. Sheep can't tell they're being peed on. They can't. Oh, 83 to 58. I see. That's Society of Jesus for mixture numbers. No, Gonzaga's a 74. There's probably some point in the game where they had 74 points. They're probably making a thing out of it. And I didn't see it, so I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. They did a little 74 try to do during the game. So I'd say St. Patrick's not as it's not as crowded as I expected, but that's fine. It's just less people on the street, less people, out here drinking. Can't complain about that. Because they all kind of concentrate in one spot, which again, I mean, they're trying to socialize. Maybe it's not the wrong thing. So I didn't realize they're now playing basketball. Hey, we get this down to 2 points in one. That's just so fake. It's so stupid. You're down at 2 points, and then all of a sudden you just like catch up, and now you're like way ahead. I mean, guys, again, I'm not saying it's impossible. It doesn't happen, but it's like, these sports just don't convince me at all. I'm like, wow. I mean, you're in. Look at the other team. It's like you're at the championship, chance to win March Madness. You're just gonna let them come back like that? It's so hard. They're under pressure, man. They were nervous. Like, that's why everyone always says stupid shit like that. It's like, dude, these people they train like their whole lives to get to this point. Even college athletes, they're playing basketball since middle school, high school, preschool. Playing basketball, they love basketball. They would, college kids are. You think they wouldn't want to to have to say that they're an NCAA champion, of course they would. But the ones on the court don't care. Again, the ones who are in on it especially, they're just doing it for the benefits it gives them. Because they're supposed to, because they're born into this by their parents making them do it or whatever. That was a 25-point game. So easy. They broke away at 56 points. Wow. See, so they're behind. And then it gets to 56 points. Now they're ahead. Now the score's like 83. Like, society, Jesus. Yeah. That's why I don't even watch this stuff. No. Yeah, a real basketball game would never go on the way they show it at March Madness. Exactly. It's all for excitement. And to bring the people down, the kids, the college kids, and the fans. Exactly, man. I mean, I've played basketball before. Sure, not on that level, but again, it's like I know how the games go. I know how to play, like, on a basic level. I want to throw the game that hard. Like, I knew who on my team was, like, really good at shooting. I would always make sure they had the ball, and I was blocking and stuff. Like, I was like, okay, let's, get this person the ball, have him score. Don't leave this guy wide open. That's something I heard it so many times playing basketball as a kid. That was the biggest thing the coach always told me. My team, everything. Don't leave these people wide open. Make sure these people aren't wide open. Guard them. Look at the NBA. Wide open. No one guarding this person. All the people watch this shit, think it's real. Like, how? Or like in the NFL, when they literally throw the ball, they pass the ball to the other team, and call it an interception. I'm like, how? Like, your teammate wasn't even there. Guys, I'm not exaggerating. There's been plays where, like, he throws the ball. I swear, like, Pat Mahomes did the type of shit. He threw the ball literally to the other team. Like, his receiver was, like, pretty much off, like, pretty decently off to the side, way away from the ball. And, of course, they show a replay of it, too, to mock the fans even more. You guys, these replays are to mock the fuck out of these people. Stupid-ass plays and replay it. In slow motion, see? They did the dumbest plays ever, then they replay them in slow motion, and then the idiots don't fucking see it still. I really think that's part of the mockery. They're down 2 and gave up a 3-pointer? What? Oh my god. Like, why would you... Guys, that's like how Steph Curry lost that championship. He could have just done a layup or scored 2, and he tries to go for a 3-pointer and misses it. It's just mockery. Oh my god. Like again, I always become speechless talking about the sports because I'm like, how do people, like, I just don't get, like, I get it. It's cognitive dissonance and stupidity and fluoride, but, like, come on. And oh yeah, they say it's not as logical. It's supposed to be, no, it always has some excuse. It's like, no, it's fake. That's why. It's just fake. That's the answer. And sure, again, they hate me saying that word because they're like, well, it's not fake. The technical, I've heard it so many times. Again, they have a point. But again, like, if you tell them it's scripted, they don't even probably get that means. And it goes according to plan. So I do like calling it rigged. But it goes exactly how it's supposed to be. I don't want to give these people the impression that any of this is real. They'll say, oh, the tackles are real. The passes are real. It's like, yeah, of course that shit's real. I mean, come on. Like, obviously that part's real. But it's like they're trying to hold on to like a really thin thread. Yeah, stripped it with a narrative, with melodrama and everything. It's just so fraudulent. How did all these star players have under 22 points when they averaged 25? Losers complaining to me like the games are real. Exactly. It's just ridiculous. Well, thanks, Carlos. Carlos, glad you like the channel. Yeah, I mean, I like the content because I can sit there and talk about how I hate the sports all day. I really do. I think they're ridiculous. I mean, they're complaining about how did Kevin Durant just have 14 points. It's like, Like, why, the thing is, like, why, it's because they sit there and read the stats all day. I memorize the stats, I know this, know that. And then, like why would they even complain about it? You know what I mean? It's like because they feel like their stats are wrong or something. Like their stat tracking is bad. It's not that their stat tracking is bad. It's that the games are fake, and they don't understand the rules. They don't understand the language behind the stats. Yeah, they just want to live in their fantasy land. I don't understand. Like, I've heard way too many stories of y'all saying, "Oh, my friend loves sports. I showed him how it's rated, and he still doesn't get it." Like, Bali go backwards, his friend still can't understand how golf is fake. Like, if the cognitive dissonance is that strong, it's like, bro, your friend is calling 1 out of every 3 or 4 tournaments, dude, consistently as hell. How are you not? And he's giving it, and he's going to show you for free. You're not going to do it. You wouldn't even take like maybe a $500 bankroll and bet 100 on each winner and see what that does. It's because he doesn't want his reality shattered. Or the time where I've told you the story many times. At my first place of work in Columbus, so like 2 jobs ago, I won March Madness in the office 2 years in a row using Zach's bracket. Zach put the bracket out. I copied Zach's bracket word for word, team for team. I didn't do any research on my own. I just used his bracket. I brought it to the office, and I won both times. And in the 3rd year, they literally banned me. They wouldn't let me play with them because they said I was cheating. Which, I mean, in that regard, sure, I'm using someone else's word. That's cheating. But I was showing them how the sports were scripted, how they're fake. And I won the bracket twice, and they still didn't understand. They still didn't care. They're like, no, you can't fake the games, man. They're under pressure. That's all they kept saying. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, I showed him Zach's work. I showed him Zach's work well before that. I showed him ever since I got to that job, I was showing him his work and shit. So you guys know who this guy is, like what he does, what he's about. Here are his brackets, and they're winning. And you guys know I don't care about sports and like it. And they didn't get it. They're like, no, you're just getting lucky, man. Like, lucky? 2 years in a row? Yeah, okay. One of those years was that bathroom bill riddle year. None of them had that team to win. And bam. Yeah, man. So tired of these cards. What teams won Virginia? Oh, if you're asking about those brackets, so it was the bathroom bill one. So, the Gonzaga, North Carolina matchup, that type of stuff. And then the one the year before that one. So even if I got the teams wrong, I know North Carolina was a big part of it because they had all bathroom bill stuff. It was the Tar Heels versus the Gamecocks. Yeah, sorry. It wasn't. Well, so Gonzaga was probably the year before, but whatever has the Tar Heels versus the Gamecocks. No, not the Tar Heels. God, the Ladycocks versus the Man Girls. It's like, God damn it, man. How did I remember this? The Ladycocks were the Gamecocks. Ladycock, and then there was the one for the men. Villanova is probably one of those, yeah. Again, guys, I'm transparent. I try to study this stuff. I try to pay attention. But, like, again, you don't use it, you lose it. And it's kind of sad because I don't revisit the games. I don't think about them. I don't decode them often like that. So, like, it's hard for me to memorize the stuff and keep it in my mind. And I try, and I keep trying to be a little better. I've been decoding NBA now on my own, but, like, it's just I'm pretty clear about that. Like, I'm not fronting. But guys, I kind of like that because it shows when I'm showing you how this shit's fake. You're like, I clearly don't know about the games or sport. Like, I don't know the little details and all the little names and shit. But I can clearly show you how shit's fake as fuck. I call games correctly too. Not all the time, but like clear that Michael Jordan riddle with his Hornets team. I showed you that. Have I heard Brittany Griner talk? I have not. I've been ignoring that story because, again, I feel like they're overplaying it, but they're playing it the exact amount of time they're supposed to be playing it. Yeah, the Ladycocks won, exactly. It's just stupid. No one bet on UNC ML on DraftKings. Everyone bet Duke or UNC spread. The Lady Gamecocks are seated number one now. Of course, of course. Good to see you, Kayla. Number one. It's just mockery. Of course they want that shit number one. That's what they're trying to do to all the men in this nation. And all the women too. Flip everyone around, invert everybody. Just like what they do with a lot of their own agents. Put that shit in our face and mock us with it. All for Baphomet. Of course they're number one. Well, whenever they get upset, I want to see what the line is on that one. I'm just gonna look at Zach's bracket and study it. I was there for most of his stream, most of good ass information. Yeah, again, I can't say enough. I don't understand how people think that March Madness is legit. I mean, it's just so fake. Like, I think the NFL, again, in my opinion, NFL is just the most ridiculous looking shit. Again, they're all fake and ridiculous looking. But NFL to me just takes the cake for stupidity. And I think March Madness is like a really close second, honestly. Especially since that bathroom bill riddle. It's like, okay. I mean, but then again, you talk about NBA. I mean, come on, look at that. NHL, look at that. Luxury's been doing a lot with that. I mean, all the pro sports and college sports are just so stupid. NFL is so fucking stupid, man. It's just so dumb. Yeah, depopulation, Lux. It's part of this depopulation agenda. That's why they want everyone like that. UConn men lose first round. UConn women win it all. UConn equals 22 like Wuhan. Oh, I feel like I remember this now. I remember this. Spread was 22.5. Georgia State loses to Gonzaga by 21. Wow. Your phone messes up. Can't see shit half the time in the sun. I feel you. Truth Warrior, I'm similar. It's better now because it's getting darker, but like a lot of chats I can't. I have to stop and look at. I'm heading home right now, by the way, too. We're going to OSU. I mean, there's always more we can see here. I kind of want to see the whole, what's it called, Belite or DU, or whatever it said. That was 27, but I'm not going to look for that. Because there's more stuff we can look at later. Again, if you're trying to really look at the students, they're all up drinking, as we just saw. Again, not all of them, but a lot of them. So I'm already at this point, so might as well keep heading back. That's always my motto. The more I miss, the more content for later. So we don't overshow stuff and see the same thing every single time. I know I say this as I go on the same street every time, but guys, I mean, if I go on any other street, you're not gonna see anybody. You're not gonna see any people, any events, any life. The rest of the city is pretty much dead when it comes to like being on the streets. I think high streets like that street, because you got Short North, you got OSU. You got like the downtown government area, which of course this is still a government area. Mind control. Here we have the Central Ohio Indoctrination Camp. That's what Ohio State is. Here's some more crap. Ohio Field. Oh, come, let's sing Ohio's praise. See, they're praising. Again, this is idol worship. Why are you praising Ohio? Again, guys, I might say some good things about Ohio, but I'm not praising it. Oh, come, let's sing Ohio's praise and songs to alma mater raise, while our hearts rebounding thrill with joy which death alone can still. Summer's heat or winter's cold, the seasons pass, the years will roll. Time and change will surely show how firm thy friendship, Ohio. Lyrics to Carmen, Ohio, Fred Cornell, 1902. Again, Carmen equals the same thing as Buckeye. So Ohio State University on this bass drum right there. Here's their band. This one shit was actually like decent. I mean, this to me is a tight band. You got like their uniforms look cool. They're all serious. They don't fuck around. Again, it's because society's been degenerated so hard. This is where the similar shit, I'm not saying that they're bad now or that they're worse. It's just, shit just seemed like more respectful then. People just seem more respectable. So someone put some kind of tape on like all the M's, it looks like, see? But not all males. Yeah, all the M's, you see this? M, the 13th letter, again, it could have been just some student. But and just look how all the M's are tapes on them. Ohio State marching band. See, during this time, the marching band, male students, 64 members, major, modern, showmanship, drum major. So they put on 8 M's on here. Yeah, it could be this gang doing a riddle. I don't know. To me, it looks more like a student just fucking around, but you never know. Likewise this. See the M's, put tape on them. Mason, and the 13th letter. Just want to point that out. Hey, Leper, it's good, brother. You don't put your best plays there anymore. Yeah, because the troll's on your $5. Yeah, Tasha, I think you did the best thing. Like I tell you now, dude, this is what I would do, and I'm probably never gonna make a Patreon. But if I did, I would just have a straight up just $10 and up tier, because there'll be just no trolls at the beginning, and the people who want the knowledge will pay. I know why you're not gonna do that, because you have people in your $5 here who are, they like what you give, and that's all they have. I understand, and you don't want to renege that on them. So I get why you have the $5. I'm thinking it's a cheaper price. God bless you for doing that, of course. I'm just saying what I would do, because the trolls on there are crazy. Sure, they do the whole refund thing anyway, but I feel like with $10, they'll just play less games. 1921, 1898 to 1921, 23 years, the 9th crime, sun equals 9. So all these 4 men here, they were all forced sacrificed by the Society of Jesus. Yes, I don't know who any of these people are, but I can almost guarantee you. No, I actually. See, guys, I tried to not to give you loose guarantees, but come on, I don't know what else to think. These 4 star athletes for OSU were, let's just say, if they have a Wikipedia page, they were sacrificed by the cabal, or giving you some fake death story or something like that, whatever they do. But Peter Stingcombe, he played in 19. So this is when they played until 1901. Fred Norton, John Segrist, Pete Stingcombe, and Chick Harley. So Ohio State's first undefeated football season was in 1899. The sun equals 9. I know Jupiter 99. Saturn 21. Babe Ruth joins the New York Yankees in 1920. 1918, the football season was shortened because many Big Ten players were serving World War I in 1918. The same year as the Spanish flu, and now we have a war now and a Spanish flu 102 years later type of thing that started in 2020. So the history's repeating itself. A war and a flu, and they're doing it again. A war and a flu. Just not really all in the same type of year, but it's the same time period. Their 100th victory versus Vanderbilt in Nashville was in 1908. After the forward pass was legalized, which is again that happened in Wisconsin against St. Louis. See, I remember. See, I guess I'm trying, right? I'm trying. St. Louis was playing in Milwaukee, I think in Wisconsin, at Marquette, the Jesuit University. That's where the first forward pass happened. So yeah, when Zach says these things, I do pay attention. But again, as you know, I'm trying to retain this information, but guys, I cannot stand these sports. They're just so stupid. Rules changed the value of field goals from 5 points to 4. 54, look at this. Columbus, Ohio, 54. That might be more of a national riddle. So that's why I'm saying, even more importantly, Jesuit Order 54. Rules changed the value of field goals from 5 points to 4. Conversions were 1 point and safeties were 2. So interesting. Ohio Field Athletes, what that site's called. And over here you have this guy. Oh, Chick Harley again. So they blew up. So on November 22nd, Ferdinand Fritz Holkamp, reminds me of John Fitzgerald Kennedy, and I'm only saying that because Fritz Fitzgerald, this guy died November 22nd. JFK died November 22nd, 1963. So was that 44 years from when he died? Look at this. This is 44 years to the day from JFK's assassination. Kill 44. If I'm asked wrong, please tell me. But 1920, right, to 1963 is 43 years, right? So then you had another year because it's 1919. This is 44 years from JFK dying. I mean, come on. Kill 44. Oh my god. I'm sure that's synced up in some way. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe I should just read his little biography then to see what they're talking about. Chick Harley. Chick Harley was wonderful in defeat, as he had been after his many victories. The only difference was that in defeat he took all the blame for the loss, while in victory all his praise was for the other man. I mean, I'm not knocking how he was, but to me I think it's just some code of riddle. Because I'm not about blaming people either, I'm all about self-accountability and all that stuff, so I can't argue against that. Maybe in this context it's not the right thing, You blame yourself for all the sheep that don't want to wake up and do anything. Oh, nice. So Tati's picks looking at my money. Yeah, Tati's a good picks. I've made money off his picks. His picks are good. I'm just not focusing more on my own because I want to do it on my own, learn myself. Also limit myself, not overtrade, because I have an issue with that. It's all about knowing your emotions and how you are with things like that, and then being responsible. So it's just me being responsible. Yep, 44 years, Gomes. I mean, come on, from the JFK's assassination, it's a joke. And here's, I don't know if it's like a Buckeye tree or something without leaves. It could just be some tree. Albert Einstein, 1915. Although Nathan shared some, Nathan, I gotta check out your videos too. I saw your video, title and picture, but this Albert Einstein look-alike, news or reporter or whatever, in Ukraine was hit and killed on Albert Einstein's birthday, on Pi Day. Again, just mockery. At 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I'm not even trying to read this, man. Come on, head home. At 12 o'clock, then I'll read this shit in red. And we can always come back and read more later. At 12 o'clock, the immense homecoming throne began to assemble. At 2 o'clock, when referee Magidson started play, every seat was taken and every aisle in the stands occupied, while trees and nearby buildings bore many anxious followers of Ohio State. You see that? They were climbing in the trees, looking nearby. They want to just mind control. They see a scripted, contrived team playing scripted, nonsensical sports, and they're all going to do whatever they can to go watch. Again, these people worship football. This does not show you. Of course, November 18th, 1917, this is here. Ohio, the 17th state. Probably some date numerology behind that. I probably want to do some of these decodes after the fact, what's caught on camera. But again, when I say these people worship, Ohio State. See, that could be looks like a 5, not a 6. Look, Ohio State equals 50. That 50 right there, 50. That could be more of a 6 though. It could be 60. So screw it. Because see how it's the 6, it's kind of big. That looks like a weird 5. But they could have cut it on purpose to make it look like a 50. Ohio State 50. The stands resembled a living, throbbing, nervous mass, which lost all consciousness when Ohio State gained some slight advantage. I'll read this one more time again. This is called control. These sports are a form of mind control. They're telling you, this shit is mind control. The stands resembled a living, throbbing, nervous mass, which lost all consciousness when Ohio State gained some slight advantage. They're under a spell. That's what they're telling you right here. Again, mocking the people of Ohio, mocking the students at the Ohio State University. That's what we're seeing. Again, I don't have to say it anymore. You saw the words written right there. Lost consciousness as they're watching the fucking game. Again, these people worship football. That's why do you think all the Browns fans love their team so much, despite them being the shittiest team in the league for how many years now? But everyone loves the Browns because it's mind control. You have no dignity, no self-respect, and they love shitty-ass teams like that. Because it's Cleveland, it's my state to win. Gotta rep the lean. It's like, shut the fuck up. Falling for this shit. And sorry, Bengals fans, you don't get a pass either. Y'all are all just as stupid. I mean, Bengals fans are even worse technically because it's you got all the rest of Ohio. If you're from Dayton, Columbus, Cincinnati, Toledo. Maybe not Toledo. That's close enough to Cleveland-ish. Not really. It's like another side of the state still. Toledo is west. Cleveland's more east, but still. Everyone else looks at the Bengals. It's like, this shit is fake as fuck. They literally threw the Super Bowl. If you're looking at it from a natural standpoint, like if the game was legit, which is not, well, you saw they threw their lead. So Cooper Kupp can score the touchdown, the game-winning touchdown, during the Rams' 85th season with 85 seconds left on the clock. And again, that was a big Ohio Super Bowl. That's why we saw those Buckeye numbers. Eminem's birthday, October. Oh my goodness. October 17th, 1972. Buckeye won 17-72. And again, the Rams are originally from Ohio. That's why all that shit was coming so on point. And even in Vegas, the Bengals won if you just took the straight up Vegas bet, the Vegas bet they give you. They wanted to give Ohio as much, nod as possible without making them win the game outright. That's hilarious, Nathan. Nathan says even Browns fans here secretly call them the believe-in clowns. That's what it is, exactly. The believe-in clowns. Perfect. That's what you do. You believe in a bunch of clowns. See, that's what I see. So Nathan's in Northern Ohio too. So I guess it's like Northern Ohio probably loves the Browns. Maybe I would just even say Northeastern to be more specific, because I don't know about Northwestern. I know what they like. I assume the Browns still, though. It's close enough. I mean, God forbid you love a Michigan team from Toledo. I don't think that happens. That's literally where the Toledo War was, fought against Michigan and Ohio. The scripted conflict from the Jesuits. Yeah, I couldn't imagine being in Toledo and liking a Michigan team, but it's possible. It's actually pretty possible because you see how people in Wisconsin like the Vikings, and people in Minnesota like the Packers. And guys, I think a lot of these people don't even know about the Toledo War. Again, they just hate Michigan and hate Ohio because they're trained to do it. They're literally trained by their parents to hate the other state. It's all just mind control. The analyst Skip Bayless called them a clown show today. Wow. So he even called the Browns a clown show? I mean, it's just the mockery's too much, because he knows that probably. You heard the joke a million times as a kid, and that's probably why you don't watch sports. I feel you, Nathan. Exactly. You have Julian Edelman. It sounds like a you-know-who to me. I think he is. But, yeah, it's mockery. And Nathan, in the NFL is something I was trying to get into. So I was like, you know what? It's like I like football as a sport. Yeah, I played it. I liked it. So I was like, hey, let me try to get in this. But I never could because, again, the games are so stupid. And then what really set me off, I'll never forget this. I really think it's the season. Yeah, it was the season where Peyton Manning won the Super Bowl and retired. The Vikings were playing a game. They were like, either they could have kept the lead or could have gotten the lead. It was still the closest field goal I've ever seen in the NFL missed. And it was even one of the closest field goals I've ever seen. It must have been 10, 20-yard field goal max. Maybe 30-yard if you're trying to be generous. But I swear it was like 10, 20-yard field goal, and they missed it. That was the day I was like, okay, this shove is absolute bullshit. 100%. All scripted for Peyton Manning to win. That's why it's funny because again, I didn't care about that Peyton Manning wasn't. I didn't even know that Peyton Manning wasn't good because I didn't watch the games like that. But joining this community and Zach sharing how his dad thought Peyton Manning was going to lose, I was like, oh, so Peyton Manning actually was supposed to lose. I'm like, what? It just shows how they play with people. It's like they talk him up because they were talking to Peyton Manning the whole time. Him and whoever he was playing against, that was like the matchup they were talking up the whole season. They would not shut up about that. And that's why I knew, I was like, man, it's going to be that. I guess the media's not always right with shit like that. I know that. But I remember that season, they were talking about like both quarterbacks. Maybe it wasn't the whole season, but it was at least half the season in. They talked about both those star quarterbacks for so much. And then I was like, oh, well, the Vikings can actually make it to the Super Bowl. And that wouldn't be it. But I knew in the back of my mind, I was like, but they kept talking this shit up. It's probably not going to be it. And then they missed the dumbest field goal I've ever seen. And then when like a year later, I found Gematria on Zach's channel. And the rest is history. Imagine a professional field goal kicker missing a 10-yard field goal. Yeah, how's it even possible? Exactly. And just to give him the benefit of the doubt, man, it could have been no longer than 20 and 30, and even then, man, I'm telling you, it was close. It was so close. It might have been like 15 yards. I'm telling you, because I remember seeing like a goal line in like the camera angle and shit. It was really close, man. And like it like bent off to the side like really heavily. Like they probably use some technology. Like it's almost like sure they can kick wherever they want. But it was like a field goal where like maybe even if you tried to kick it poorly, you probably just made it. I mean, so they probably use some technology to veer it off to the side. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm saying, and I thought I was watching with my dad. I was like, wait, this is BS. Are you not seeing this shit? And of course, my dad never wants to admit that the games are fake because he's like, oh, even if they're fake, you're still gonna watch them and enjoy them because this is my escape. I'm like, man, exactly what's wrong with this world. On 2 occasions, I've called the halftime scorer watching with them, and they were both Eagles games because Eagles with their revelation coding. Yeah, you have a number for. Yeah, I'm glad you remember that. That's exactly what my dad says. He says I have a number for everything. He says if it was this number, you and your crew. He always calls us, me and my crew, or Zach Hubbard's crew or something like that. He always likes to blame Zach and call him Mr. Hubbard. And say, our crew would just say this and say that and say this for this number. It's like, well, 1, it's a language, and 2, we wouldn't. I mean, here I talk about Ohio. Have I ever talked about Ohio and the number, 38 specific to them? No, I have not. Done that. If you see 38 with Ohio, they're doing some death ritual. Or for fentanyl, like we saw on the 38 on 3/8 on March 8th on their front page as some big fentanyl story. You see, because fentanyl 38 like death. That's what they're showing. It wasn't. I didn't say that Buckeye is 38. See, so you can't say everything about every number. You literally can't. Look, guys, that stuff is why I don't budge. It's like, look, if you can't even give me an hour of your day so I can sit here and explain this to you piece by piece, why would I listen to what you're telling me of, like, go do this, go do that, go get this, the news says this, the experts say that. No, I'm not going to listen to you. Why? I mean, you see how that works? If you don't give me the time of day, I'm not going to give you the time of day. I'm not just someone. Again, by the way, I love my dad. By the way, I don't have a bad relationship with him or anything like that. It's not at all. But she's just asleep and falling for this agenda. So I'm just gonna say it like it is. But it's not out of hate or spite or anything like that. Mac Miller. You wouldn't find any number for what's a 42. Exactly, man. I mean, it's like the 42 rituals, which I've shared with them. Doesn't care. My mom gets it. She understands. But she doesn't put it into action because she still falls for a lot of this shit. She'll send me fake news propaganda. I'm telling her, Mom, this is a ritual. It's a psyop. She's like, it's real. I'm like, no, it's not. She was trying to show me this story from Minnesota. Some girl killed her boyfriend and stuffed his body in a garbage bag. And her last name was Shabiznes. S-H-A or S-C-H-A business. Number 43. See, 43 are all the time since last year. I was controlling. Shabiznes. What kind of name is Shabiznes? I'm like, what? I mean, I told you this is fake. Number 40. Mercury 40, transportation vehicle. I'm not saying that's why they chose to put the 40 there. If you're new, guys, I call their numbers because, again, on 10 TV, when they participate in rituals, they'll use a perfectly numbered car for the ritual. So I want to call the numbers as we see them. So when we see them later in their rituals and their propaganda, you're like, oh, this is the exact vehicle we saw. These people are actually out here putting out rituals on by the numbers. Yeah, hey, Shy Divine. Oh my God, I'm so glad seeing you, babe. I've been missing you. Oh, you just fucking turned the stream off now. Thank you for being here, Shy Divine. Yeah, guys, I'll have to do a video on that. Shub business. Guys, go. You can Google it right now. Either SCHA or SHA, and then literally business. And I just told my mom, this is a ritual. This is fake as hell. Again, I always entertained. She could have been set up. She could have actually killed him. Mind control, paid to do it, targeted or whatever. But like the person they chose, the situation, the day they did it, by the numbers, man. Do I remember the car we saw yesterday with the numbers on it? Which car with the numbers? Is it cars with numbers? Oh, yesterday with the 74 and the 84. Yeah, on this license plate. That's when I was almost home. Yeah, minding her shop business. Yeah, like what? Like this is the lengths they go. Because maybe that is some German name. You know, I could be ignorant here, and that could just be a name that, like, come on, I've never heard that in my fucking life. Like, sure, I give shit the benefit of the doubt, but you see what happens whenever I give this shit the benefit of the doubt. I get proven wrong immediately. You see, that's like a big, contrived, nonsensical ritual with fake characters, contrived names. Just a drill passive is real. It was a cop car. Yeah, cop car. Even then, I mean, we've seen them. We saw 636. All the cop cars have numbers here. That's why I point them all out. They're all numbered. I mean, go figure. They're all numbered. Of course they are. But yeah, I don't exactly remember the number because it could have been another one. I know we saw 636 yesterday. I don't know if we saw. We saw 33 because we see 43 every time. Like 43 patrols up here, so we see 43 every year. We saw them last year. It could be a different officer, right? And that car 43. It might Sonic 43, Killing 43. We see him up here all the time. And it's funny, maybe that's why we don't see him on 10 TV and many rituals, because he's just busy up here. But again, does it have to be that car? I mean, they could have. I don't even think that really matters. You can choose to use 43 whenever they want to. It doesn't have to be the officer that was there on the scene, if there was even a scene. What am I talking about? Cavs. 4464. Maybe go back and look. It could have been that. They have some of the 4 number ones too. It probably was some of that. I mean, dude, we're probably going to see it again at some point on these rides. Like, we've seen that 43 car dozens of times. There's ones you'll see it every single time. Welty says, just found out that Dr. Wayno Sexton's Instagram account, she refers to herself as an actor. I mean, come on. You see it. She's an actor. That's literally what she is, an actor. So that's probably not even her real name. It just probably says in her NDA that she has to use that name on her social media. No, for $1 million, well, you would do that too if I was that type of person. An actor. And guys, you know what these people are gonna say? Oh yeah, she acts on the side. My friend's a teacher and she's an actor too. That's what they'll say. You can be a teacher and an actor, which is true, but that's not what it is. Yeah, it's just, come on, man. They didn't look. Execution equals 116 and 44. They need to watch out. I would not want to have a 40 Stonewall Columbus. Again, this looks like it's ripe for a psyop. Execution 116, 44. You know, Stonewall sounds very Masonic to me. This could literally be, guys, again, this is how they do it though. If they ever had a false flag here with this is what they do. They build this here, or they put this business here. It's here for a certain amount of days, and on a certain day, you get a ritual. Again, it might not happen, but I'm 44, 116, and we have a missing person. Age 33, of course. A missing 33-year-old. I mean, you guys, you can't get obvious in this. I want to do her birth numerology too. Ohio with the 88 counties. Born in 88. Black woman. I don't know what Sequoia equals. If there's a 4259 in this, Yeah, Tachi, wow. Man. Yeah, Sanjay Gupta, IMDb page, exactly. You guys just an actor. Because I'm not saying people don't go missing. And again, they could have chosen this. It could be coincidental. Again, it could be a real missing person. It happened to be 33. Like, I understand that. That's why I hate when those people come and say that all the time. Like, do you think I don't think that way? Like, of course I do. I just don't make that my conclusion every time. Please help visit this. If you're ever, this is a joke. If you're coughing, what if I just took a huge rip and want to walk inside there and I'm coughing? This is just stupid. Oh, the mocking electronic billboard where you can't see the truth. Oh, that. See, Natasha, they changed those. I'm gonna leave it, guys. I'm gonna leave. That was last year, Tachi. They changed those. I'm glad you remember that, man. Man, I love that you bring up all the past shit because it's awesome. Like, it's always a good reminder. Like, I feel like you're one of the few who does that a lot. I love that. But like, yeah, there was a billboard, like an electronic billboard that had some guy with like a mask, a beekeeper saw a mask on essentially, running into the word truth. It had word truth. He was running into it. Couldn't see the truth. It's like, what? And he has like a mask on. Not like a surgical looking mask, but like a beekeeper looking thing. It was like the biggest mockery we've seen probably last year. And we saw it. You can go back, guys. We saw it many times. You can go back to almost probably any of my streams last year. You'll see it. We documented on several of them. So yeah, it's just. But since that's an advertisement, it's probably gone for good. It could come back. But the thing is that if that company did it again, they probably how ads do. Again, I know they do it to mock us. But that could still be some kind of ad, like for a purpose. Also, so they might change their campaign to make it something else that's still mocking. You know how it goes. Let's try this one now. Zip it. When leaving the short noise, I don't get it. When leaving, when you leave, it's even when you go downtown. That doesn't make sense. But don't listen to these signs. It goes in the trash, not the grass. No, these people belong in the grass, bro. It's fertilizer. Yeah, the blue ribbons. I remember that. The blue ribbons. And the cop cars with the hoods popped up for no reason. And we asked all the cops, what's going on? None of them knew. Remember that none of them knew why they were there. Just like when Zach went to Fred Meyer, none of the cops knew why they were there. Well, they did it for that sense, but you know what I mean? They didn't know what went down. They couldn't confirm if anything happened. It was the same over there. Like, why are your hoods popped up with like some big ritual with half the city taped off with caution tape, and you couldn't tell me what's going on? I mean, come on. They want us to trust the police? Yeah, it's just so stupid. I shot Divine, exactly, babe. You got COVID 420. You got COVID 420. Dude, coughing again. Stonewall doesn't want you in their store. And honestly, this place is ripe for a false flag propaganda nonsense event. Do you really want to be caught there the day they do something? I wouldn't. Because, again, they could be a government agent trying to shoot you and saying it was, some Muslim guy. Synced up with ISIS and Bin Laden. There'd be some stupid shit like that, like they did at OSU. Although I don't think anything happened whatsoever there. So I don't think I'm ever going to that building. I'm not going to lie. Look at these superstitions. When I come on 116, 44 on the fucking window, on the door, man. No, thank you. I will stay away from there. Oh, some have been laughing. Exactly. Some have been laughing. Got the Instagram selfie crowd. See the narcissism on the loose. The Gen Z narcissism. That's what we just saw. And again, I'm not trashing Gen Z and everything. I'm not generalizing. Again, I think millennials are fucking so stupid. I hate my generation so much. So I'm not singling guys out or anything. But that's just what we just saw. The Instagram selfie age. Not paying attention to their surroundings. Here's number S.SS. Look at SS. Look at this SS. I mean, come on. Or is it S5? Could be S5. It's S5, excuse me. S5. 195. Could be an SS. He's just sitting there, too. Oh, it's right. I thought someone else. That was the guy turning right. It's a red light, so it's just sitting there. But SS, S5, I think it's an S5. It looks really close, and they could be playing games, but that's S5. Because they have different numbers. Yeah, 5 could be exactly JB. 5 could be an S. So they could be still going that way. I'm just trying to, call it really accurately and not, lead anyone down any kind of path. 10 years, 10 months, 9 days after someone died, the 76ers played the Nets and lost on an upset, staying on 119 wins. Head-to-head all time. So guys, I didn't even know. I think you're supposed to make a lot of noise down there. That's what the sign said. When you leave Shore North, don't make a lot of noise. So they're doing. See, I get why they're doing it. They're trying to make this place lively. Honestly, I don't mind the noise. I don't mind them pumping raving their engines. Oh, my dick's so small. Let me show you how good my truck is. Like, hey, if that's what they want to do, that's their personal freedom. And honestly, it doesn't bother me. But it's like that. They're trying to make this place a hype area. Revving engines, good-looking cars. Sometimes, I think I've seen some Lambos here, maybe like one, or Ferrari, one of the two. Yeah, we got on stream. We saw it. Remember, it was either a Lambo or Ferrari. We saw it on the stream. So they're trying to make this stuff different ways. I get it now. You're right. Just comply. Don't be a conspiracy theorist. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I guess 9/11 was the biggest BS ever. Yeah, I need to kind of hurry up. I think I'm going a little slow. How long are we at? Oh, hour 47. Not too bad. Yeah, I didn't see that sign. I wouldn't have thought anything of it. I just thought, so people, I think it's like this is a place to do it though. That's what I kind of mean. I think they do it elsewhere too, but it's like all the time. A lot of revving engines and a lot of noises. Cool. I think I like that because if that's your energy, right? If that's your energy you're attracted to, you have a spot for that. You know what I mean? Because you can also go to bars down south on High Street or more up north, and it's chiller about those areas. You don't have to be here if that's not your vibe. Might be holding in fucking Vegas. Oh, you guys still buffering? 47. Yeah, love. You know that number. That's where we're at, Ohio. We're in the double 47. Columbus 47, Ohio 47. That's exactly what this is right now. Let me get their Instagram and on. I gotta read the chats anyway. I don't want to get into people's pictures. We're in live when 9/11 happened. Yeah, exactly. It's the biggest BS story ever, dude. That's it. You don't have to be alive. You don't even have to be alive. Yeah, High Street's your vibe, exactly. I can't wait to come here with you. It's gonna be great. There's head shops. There's really a head shop called High Up Head Shop. High Up Head Shop. The High Street, this is the vibe. I mean, I like High Street, but again, you have choices. If you don't like it, you don't have to be in this area, right? Like you saw how it is closer to my house. It's chiller, and there's a good place to go. I mean, I don't mind this vibe, by the way. I don't mind this. There's a lot of good restaurants here. It says come here with your lady, come here with them and enjoy the time out. That's the type of vibe I like. Hey, Cable. Good seeing you, Cable. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're just the high part? Exactly. The name's nice. I like the high part, too. Me, too. I love being high on High Street. I feel like I always have. Thanks, Nathan. Loud and clear, man. I'm glad you can hear stuff. Oh, yeah. Yesterday, RD, he heard someone speak Tamil, and they were just on their phone while I was biking past them. So if you can hear that, I think it sounds pretty good. Thanks a lot, Nathan.
The others.
Hey, Domes, you're Tamil also. Cool, bro. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we bike passed someone speaking Tamil yesterday. I mean, I don't know how many words he must have said, but it must have been between like 3 and 5 words, maybe even 1. I mean, it was like really brief. He picked up immediately.
Hey,
There's normally kind of weave in and out of these people, but like for the sake of like when they get too cluttered on the sidewalk, I'll kind of just stop because I don't. One, it's more people watching, and two, I can read the chat. But if it's just me biking trying to go, I just weave in and out of these people. If there's a stroller, no, I don't play with the strollers, right? I let the strollers have right away always. I don't fuck with people like that. But anyone else? No. Yeah, there's a slaves wearing green. Exactly, love. That's what it's been, a big slave showcase. That's what it's been. Literally a slave showcase. I couldn't say any better. That's what it's been. You got some more right here on the devices, right? They're mind control devices. See, we'll walk past them. You gotta get back in. Plus, you got a big crowd of people. And my back tire really makes a big difference too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's your typical, oh yeah, like that style of people, man. It's just, it's like it's California.
We're gonna arrive at 7:40.
This is not my shit, Well, that's this. There's America's Ohio. You got that Jay-Z song playing. H to the Israel. Jay-Z another agent. Acting for the Jesuits. I think the Super Bowl was 72. Yeah, the Super Bowl was 72 days from his birthday. Buckeye 72. Had 2 teams from the Buckeye State there. And football is the birthplace, or Ohio's the birthplace of football. It's severe mind control, yeah. I don't know. We've got quite a few idiots today, so maybe we're talking about someone else, but I know what you mean though. Fuck this dude. Called his son a son of a bitch because his wife divorced. Oh yeah, fuck that. What a loser. But that's what that's what his mind is. What's my interpretation of St. Patrick's Day? It's I mean, if you love drinking, it's your day to go out with your friends or your woman or man or whatever and turn up with them and enjoy the vibe and the energy of everyone. Other than that, being if it's your thing or not, it's a big Jesuit ritual. It's literally a Catholic Church ritual. And again, who runs a lot of this alcohol company is the Catholic Church. So they used their saint, St. Patrick, as a way to sell more alcohol and numb the minds of their slaves born. And make them all wear green. And again, the Jewish cipher, green equals 137. Like Washington, D.C., like the 33rd prime 137, green 137. So it's definitely a big ritual. Well, I mean, for example, what I celebrate, of course. If I wanted to go out and celebrate it with my lady, I would definitely do that. I wouldn't be mad and I don't want to be here. Like I wouldn't, I'd have a fun time. And I used to celebrate. I celebrated St. Patrick's Day all my years in college, and I got extremely wasted every time. And it was a lot of fun. And I got like super duper baked too. I mean, I wasn't just drunk. I was like faded as fuck. That's made me better. Nice, y'all. Yeah, glad y'all feel the same way. Yeah, senile clown. There's a lot of those in this world, especially in this country. Oh, look at this. Look at this shit. Yeah, look at this art. For some racist art. Jarrell Gibbs, Short North Safe Scooter Society, operating within 10 feet of sidewalks. What? Do people still go on the sidewalks with this? I think there's just some people are afraid of the street. Michael Owuno, this is some satanic devil looking shit. Excuse me, all the stars. Two black man. I want to see there's more. Damn Nathan. Safe Scooter Society 102222. I don't know why they changed it. I keep with the good decodes, Daria. Get good information. Thanks for spreading this information, exposing this cabal. Yeah, I don't know what happened. They're showing the same thing over and over again. They showed it before, like these black women kissing, these little kissing and shit. Like, I want to see that. Like, they had that though. Like, you saw it. If it's that red one again, I'm just gonna leave. They had it. I caught it on camera, so we can go back and look. You can go to rewind and see. You saw what we saw. Start holding someone over, kissing them on the lips. It's like, what are they doing? Like a threesome, pretty much. Getting everyone sexually charged. Black people, sexual deviants. That's what it looked like to me. But if they don't show that again, I'm just gonna leave. Because they show it for once and then it's gone. I mean, come on. You just know they're trying to hide it and mock you. They're like, oh, this is a little bit, sus. Let's not show it so often. I'm not trying to waste your time, but I wanted to see it again and talk about it. But if they show the Michael Wuna's art again, I'm just gonna leave. Because they might show that every 10 minutes or something. You know what I mean? That might come on every 10 minutes, every 20 minutes, every hour. What's this? Oh, Amy Tai. Fessel. Okay, with the fish, Pisces stuff in there. Amy Tai reunion acrylic. These at least look good. I like the art, like the art style, the colors. Serpents. Come on, they have serpents. Kissing. Look, serpents kissing. You saw that. Oh my god. What Amy Tai equals. See? They're like making out. See, their tongue. See, their tongues. They're literally like making out, putting their tongues in their throats. See? Oh, no problem, man. Take care. That's mutual stuff. I love it when someone like that guy's he's doing his own documentation. Cool. But I'm here exposing these people, and if that inspires them, good. But come on, you seen this shit? Like, where's the check go? Yeah, pervert Uber driver. Yeah, could be too. I love little girls. Well, what the fuck is this dude saying? What? Wait. Seen the vampire known as DeWine lately? No, I have not. Oh, or unless you're calling Mike DeWine a vampire. Yeah, I've seen him in some propaganda. Again, during the shooting on the highway, that was 2 months, 7 days from his birthday. 70-year-old Uber driver talking about how he'd love to take this 20-year-old girl home and just love on her like a puppy. Yeah, that's. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Take care.
I know you love Brad.
You guys are some cool people in the city. See, it's not like I'm not gonna judge Seattle or New York.
Look, I have one more question.
Okay, cool.
Did you have to get that from a catalog?
Technically, yeah. I was at a bike shop and they had a catalog on their own system that showed me it. So yeah, pretty much.
What bike shop?
It's a GT Conway, GT Bikes Conway.
Because I can't find nobody that runs like RO GT.
Oh yeah. So Wheelie Fun up in Pals where I got it from. Wheelie Fun. Look them up. They might be able to like hook you up with something like this. Yeah, no problem, man. Take care. Peace. Hey, Peter Clinton. See, there's black people slick ass sleeping. We will kiss again. See, it's a sexually charged stuff. We will kiss again. And they had the serpents kissing. We had those black people kissing here in Short North. I mean, come on. They're trying to sexually charge these people up in Short North. And again, Short North has a lot of, the alphabets people are here, all that type of stuff too. They are us. This is probably is them. They are us is them. See? For freedoms, as he's laying down. They are us is them is racially coded, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's creepy, man. I mean, this is what they have down here. So once we go back to the old stuff, let's see what's after this. Again, this is stuff that's worth documenting, but I think it's time to leave. Again, I caught those black women kissing picture. I have that on the stream, so I can just go back and pull that up. But it could be next. We'll see what the next piece of art is. I mean, they've been giving us nothing but good clues this whole time, so. Take a hit for the cool bike homies, yeah. Well said, babe. Ludicrous. That was off his what? Chicken and Beer album too. I listened to albums so many times. That might not be, I could be wrong what album it's from, but in middle school, I listened to albums so many times. Yeah, they live, right? You know what they're doing. You see through the shit. I'm about to leave, guys. This is getting boring for you, maybe. Okay, if they show that dog one more time, I'm leaving. Because I don't want to get caught in like a loop of this. But I kind of left earlier. We could have missed the snakes kissing. If they show that dog one more time, I'm leaving. Or even this again. Like, I don't know. I think it's like you have to pay more to show this. But this is all Columbus stuff. This is all free for them. This is all the city. They don't have to pay for this. They'll sure they have to pay the artist and stuff, but they don't have to pay to run it. Well, they technically do, because that could be someone else running it, and they're losing, opportunity cost. They're losing revenue. So technically, yeah, I'm leaving. Okay, it's the same shit. This is after this dog. It's after the dog. Yeah, get your parking validated. It's the same shit. So it's like that's the main thing, and those art pieces are like a commercial break, right? So that's like the commercial break, and the main thing is like that stuff. I get it. So it's not technically only propaganda, but it is. You saw those pictures, man. Like, you saw that shit. Because this place smells so good every time. You have a pizza place and a martini, like Italian restaurant. I've never eaten in these places, but I get kind of hungry coming up here all the time. And then see this music, it's like a chill vibe over here. Yeah, this is I guess some people might call it's like the convention center. Because the convention center is right there. They have like some anime convention there, which I've never been to, but I probably should go to at one point. That's the expo center, the convention center. And it's by Arena District, where, of course, again, the fuckers play, the Blue Jackets, the fake-ass hockey team. Weather's great. It's really good. Not too hot, not too cold. Get a little breeze to kind of cool you down. It's easy to breathe, although they spray and shit, but it's clear, it's clean. Yeah. Sure, there's pollution from the cars. I know that's not weather, but that's something to think about. But again, you can just go back down to the river right over there, and bam, you're fine. It's not going to be like this tomorrow. You guys, again, this is going to be my last bike stream for probably a couple weeks. Because according to their weather, which could change, of course, but It's gonna be all rainy and cold, like in the 50s and 60s and 40s next week. And I don't like it and stuff like that. Again, probably more consistent in May.
Hello?
Hey. Yeah, but thanks for the 42 likes, the 31 people watching. Appreciate it. You know, it's great. I had no idea this would become like a popular segment on my channel, but I guess it is. I just decided to do it. I was like, well, why wouldn't I do it? If anything, it keeps me outside longer, which is just healthier. And again, I encourage y'all to not be here the whole time unless you really can. I mean, if you're doing work in the background, you're being productive at the same time. That's different. But just to watch, eyes glued to the screen, I appreciate you, but you know, don't feel compelled to be here. I mean, we didn't see like nothing. Yesterday we saw some stuff. Yet today it was more. Yeah, we saw the art. We'll keep seeing that stuff. But they did change stuff. Like that art was not there last year, and now they don't have that truth mockery ad. Oh my god, I cannot believe that. Just kind of beekeeper suit with the word truth. And think about it, that was out when everyone was wearing their face diapers, right? They're all wearing their face masks. That's when they had the ad, and now no one's. That's kind of gone for now. I mean, you don't see it anymore. It's just such a big mockery. So this is, I think this is still the Arena District, supposedly. Let's look at this sign. It says Arena District. Unless they're telling you that you're coming up on that, but look, yeah, you are here. We're in Arena District. So see like that FedEx? Once you cross that, I think it's over. Yeah, it is. See? You go down maybe one more block. So it's that block past the FedEx is like the last bit of this. So it goes from here to the Expo Center. So the convention center where we're at, where I said smelled really good, that's also Arena District. They're telling you right here. That's what I'm saying. This is government property, government information from the cabal, from the people who stole this land and built all this bullshit. So you know it's probably accurate. And it's laid out ritualistically too. Sure, it's all by the numbers too. But we're in Arena District. We're about to leave and go to downtown. Like main downtown, I think that's what they call it. I just call it the theater because that's it. It's where what you have Columbus Dispatch, you have the police over there, the Columbus Division of Police, you have the State House, the Capitol building, and also you go a little further, you have the Supreme Court of Ohio. I mean, it's all this government ass bullshit, this fake ass, Jesuit ass nonsense. That's what you have down here. You have that other court building they have. You have the Central Ohio Transit Authority at 33 High Street. So this is scripted. Columbus Crew, they're a theatrical performance troupe. MLS is scripted and rigged. Here's a Columbus Crew player. Wrap them in support with a Nationwide on his shirt. It's time, Crew fans. Time to step up for kids' mental health. This will be massive. On our sleeves.org/crew. Gyasi Zardes, Columbus Crew SC, which is soccer club. Again, these games are rigged. This guy was supposed to be here. He's here by the numbers. Gyasi Zardes. I don't know what that equals, but we'll see. And of course, monarch symbolism. Nationwide Children's Hospital uses their Illuminati monarch butterfly symbolism. 2 black people here too. Tomorrow begins with our children today. We have another kid over there. See the monarch butterfly? Red and blue monarch butterflies too. Sure, that's orange, which equals 33, but I think they're going for the red and blue pillars of Freemasonry. We have it right here from Nationwide Children's Hospital. And Nationwide's right there, see? Not on your side, literally mocking you with monarch butterflies. And you can see what these people are doing. In case you want to see their logo, this is why they're all about this shit. It's not for children, the sweet butterflies. No, this is the Illuminati, the Order of Illuminati, the Jesuit order. doing this. Hey, later, Truth Warrior. Have a good night, man. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up and head home. That 35-hour curfew started Tuesday, meaning it ends today on Thursday. Oh, nice. I'm glad my title made you think of that. It's interesting too. Of course, they made it end today. It's St. Patrick's Day too, Thursday, so they can make more money. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy the bike race, JB. And I'm gonna keep riding my bike. I think we've seen enough art from this gang for now. See, that's also what adds up to the time. Like when I stop for things, which again I don't mind. It's an educational tour. Again, I've never once felt guilty for, being out for, it's just like I'm outside getting fresh air, you know what I mean? Like, how can I feel bad when I'm out getting fresh air? Well, again, fresh air, quote unquote. There's cars here, there's pollution, there's spraying, but I think it's better than being inside. But no, technically speaking, I would not call this fresh air. No, not in the city, not downtown. No trees. I mean, but as I say, the trees are right over there. We'll see it one day on the stream if you're new. But the trail, the trees, the water is literally a stone's throw to our right. Yeah, I need to hurry up. This is the worst part of the ride for me, though. Oh, man. To tighten this. Oh, shit. That's 26 people, so people are going. I mean, I even said this. Whenever I had that, whenever I leave Short North is when things are really cooling down. Like, y'all should definitely feel free to leave. Just finishing this up. I'll be home like 20 minutes. Again, Columbus Dispatch. 150 years of service. See, this is where the propaganda. Again, we've been at dispatch.com, Columbus Dispatch. There's people who publish this propaganda, these rituals right here. Ohio's greatest home newspaper. Across the street. Ohio's greatest home newspaper. What does that tell you? They publish propaganda. That's what it means. They publish propaganda to deceive you, to distract you, to mislead you, to lead you down the path of their agenda.
What?
Yeah, then.
Record ourselves. Hey, put me on your camera real quick.
No. Y'all can go TikTok for that. But she was on my camera anyway. Again, just showing Ohio life, people in Ohio, how they are, how they talk, how they behave. That's what all this is. Oh, nice. Stepback still showing. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah. My bike's even getting more stuff on my wheels. That's why this is harder. Like, my back wheel's stuck, so it's like so hard. Like, I can't coast. Well, like I'm gonna stop pedaling now, and I just slow down pretty quickly. Like it makes the world of a difference. Because normally I wouldn't be pedaling. I would be coasting down this place. I wouldn't hardly pedal. I'd be gliding through here easily. I would already probably been home. But that's the thing. I have plenty of time to fix my bike and get it up and running. I might just do it next weekend. Like I don't have to rush it, but maybe I do it sooner than later.
Yeah.
Shit. It's that fast.
What's up again?
Oh no, that's man. Good
You
see.
wrench, dude?
Ranger, I ain't got nothing on me, man. Shit, man. My bad. Yeah. My bike's messed up too. This chain's off, damn. Oh, nice, man. Finally off work. Nice cuts. Thanks for chilling with us, bro. After work. Yes, look, this is after work chill vibe. If this thing I have keeps happening, I might even take these brakes off. Like if this happens again. If I didn't even have brakes, it wouldn't be an issue. But he ain't got brakes. He's not got this problem. Those chains off, those sucks. My camera, I gotta fix my camera. Here we go. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm a just back as fast, not as fast as I can, but I'm gonna pick up the pace. Yeah. Where's this bus gonna go? It's gonna turn right. I'm gonna try it. This is hard as fuck. Oh my god, this is actually freaking hard. Wow. And I'm so close to home where I just keep pushing through. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. This is. What are we doing here? The Van Gogh. That always a sunflower, sun-looking thing. Van Gogh exhibit. But look at that, always like a sun. It's Jesuit nonsense. Van Gogh is very well connected. That's my song Jesuit. What time does it get dark in Ohio? I want to say 8:30, 9. I mean, before it was like 7, but now it's getting closer to summer, spring. Just to document, car 100 and 102 is here. R102, R100. Again, just point them out so when we see them later. African American 100, Nigger 102. You see them both in a ritual with a black person shot or something. Fletcher 201, World War 102. I mean, you see these people in a lot of things. It's also full moon. It's been full moon at St. Patty's. Everyone's out drinking full moon. I mean, it's just what they want, man. They want all the energy coming together. I'm over the highway right now. Not 71 in case you're wondering. Well, I mean, 71 leads to this. My dumbass could be saying that it kind of technically probably is. Because you take 71, it can bring you over here. Like this is around 3. This is 315 now, I think. Well, regardless, 71's around here. Again, that's 71 days from Gemini. On I-71, they had shooting. I mean, it's just a Gemini place. And I don't know who they're trying to fool with this shit. Oh, I do actually do know what they're trying to fool, and they're doing a good job at it. Here's 511, Saturn 511, 511 High Street. What's this? R.A. Pazzo, Tapo's Bar and Grill. Tapo's Bar and Grill.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Could just be locally owned, could be judgment owned. So these places you gotta do my research on. Best kept secret. Here Columbus's best kept secrets. I'm gonna go back. I might have missed it. It might be gone. This is here Columbus's best kept secrets. Here Columbus's best kept secrets. Check out Live Forward podcast. Live Forward Live. Columbus's best kept secrets. No, Columbus's best kept secrets are that. Well, I wouldn't call it best kept. I wouldn't call it. It's only best kept because people are stupid. Coding everything with Buckeye, Ohio numbers, Jesuit numbers, Gemini rituals. They're not keeping that shit a secret. People are too stupid. They don't get it. They're not smart enough to see what these people are doing. We got secret society. Oh, love, I was waiting for your comment on the full moon. Full moons, people are more likely to feel negative emotions and think negatively. Energy is easier to act on rage and anger during full moon days. Exactly. Couldn't have said it even close to any better. Exactly. That's what they want. They want for their energy harvest rituals, which this is one of them. You know, there's full moons and some beer drinking city and state like this too. Full moon. Across the country. Across the world. Maybe why we had an exchange of words earlier. Yeah. Very well part of it. Very well all connected. That's how it goes. That's, it all is energy. Constantly changing form from one to another, but can't be created or destroyed. You have a love-hate relationship with full moons, just like everything else, basically. Yeah, that's how I feel a lot of things in this world are. You were born on full moon. 1979, you wonder if the energy you talk about instills character. Sounds about right. Interesting. Yeah. I think it does. I mean, I think this stuff does because again, I think like when you're born and how the stars align the energy with that. That's why people call it birth astrology and all that type of stuff. That's all part of it. That's what that explains. And even the fact that we're taught that it's all bullshit. I mean, it already tells me there's more truth to it. And of course, we know that's what the Cabal uses to script their rituals. Guys, this is I didn't keep biking. This is fucking crazy. Like this back wheel is just so grindy. Like I literally have to pedal like every last step of the way. I feel. That was good. This will be over soon. Nice. UConn down 10 at first half. Good. UConn. Look. They're probably like Con, the University UConn. You get Con as a student, a fan of UConn. Connecticut. Big Con state. Like all the rest of the 49 states. Wisconsin. Con etiquette. Yeah. Con artists run both of those states. And Ohio, obviously. We know con artists run the state, no doubt, zero doubt, and the rest of the states. Oh my goodness. I've never been to Smoked on High though. It's right there. It's like next door to Smoked on High. It's like that's some good shit. One day I'll have to check them out. I'm sure it's good. Oh my god, man. I mean, I have no choice. I gotta keep pushing, you know. Sure, I know I can do other things, but I mean, just realistically, what's my tires? I mean, I've walked home from here before too, a couple of times. Well, from like downtown and shit, because my tire popped. Oh man. If I miss the chat, that's why I can't even read the chat right now. Like, this is just so hard. It's not over yet. Thursday's your new favorite day of the week. Nice. Yeah, Thursdays are good. Man. Fuck this, man. Holy fuck. I'm just glad like this is like now as it feels this way. We get the whole streaming ride done, so that's fine. Holy fuck, man. Like, I normally feel like I can usually glide down the sidewalk. Like I should be done pedaling until we get to Thurman pretty much. But I'm pedaling the whole way. Again, if it's something I'm complaining, I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining to you why this is grueling. Holy man. I hope I can make it home. This is actually really hard. Holy shit. Whew, fuck. Exactly. How come you can't even read? Like, I mean, that's what you're saying. Regardless of the outcome, if you mean though, the games just never make sense. It's fake as fuck. Oh man, I'm surprised to be reading some of the chats now. Like, this is something. This guy, I gotta pull through. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's just holy fuck. Holy fuck. Shit, this is. Let's wait for the strikes to stop, man. I'm not gonna try it. Exactly. At this point, it's easier to carry the bike. I feel you, man. We'll do it for a little bit. I think it'll be easier. It'll just be much slower. I'll probably carry it at least across the street in some way, man. I see what you mean. This is so much. Yeah, the workout portion, it's a good workout, good warm up. I'll take that for sure. That truck's turning. I'm gonna go. That's pretty good. It's easier, yeah. It's definitely easier. See, I'll get his horn, but he can't just wait for it to go. I think I could have been on his phone or something, but yeah, I'm gonna power through. Because once I get the momentum going, it's not that bad. And also, that was the uphill too. I can't forget that was the uphill portion. I keep forgetting that, and it's an uphill, but it is. So it's harder there too. But now we're kind of going downhill. It should be a little easier. Yeah, this already feels better. I think that was the last climb on the run. But again, by next time I do this, I'm gonna get this fixed. Like I knew it was happening before I even left. I was like, I'll just power through it, get this out the way. Not worried about it for a week. Oh man. Yeah, this is way better. Just going downhill like this. Look twice for bikes. Yeah. Well. Oh shit. Wow. Whew. Oh my goodness, man. Oh. Almost home. Then I can just rest. I think those endorphins, chilling. Talking to my lady, my wife, it's just gonna feel good doing all that. So that's what fortunate I'm not this tired though. Wow. So Yeah, you hear the friction. Yeah, exactly. I'm hanging in there. Yeah, that's what you gotta do in life. You gotta realize, okay, I don't have like a choice right now, so I gotta just buckle down and do it. And tell myself the faster I go, the harder I push, the sooner it'll be over. Like it's actually probably worse to go slow and grind. Like just go really fast, get down the way. Oh, here we go. Cross City Church main office, 238, Michael Jordan 238. Fuck. Walk around this thing. That curve, I always like hopping it. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you now, I'll never do this again. Like, if my tire's like this, my wheel, I'm just gonna, I wouldn't even do this. I'll just wait till the next good day. I learned my lesson. But I'm glad, I don't regret it. I'm glad I had no choice. I really had to come out and do this. It's just moving everywhere, but it's whatever. Oh, shit. Oh, this is so important. Yeah. So the bike, the back wheel, the brakes are kind of stuck on it. So the brakes are like slowing it down, like adding friction. So the back wheel doesn't spin freely. So I'm like pedaling against all that. I tried like bending things around and fixing it, but I don't want to waste any time with that. I couldn't get it at that point. But again, guys, anyone feels bad for me, guys, from a workout perspective, this is amazing. It's like putting weights on your bike, right? So from a workout fitness perspective, this is excellent. Which is also why I did it. Like, that's the worst case. It's going to be harder. It's okay. That's just more conditioning, more fitness, and that's how you increase your fitness. So anything to be happy. You don't even feel bad or anything, or sad or concerned. This makes me stronger. And I'm almost home. I'm like really close. Whew. Some potassium. Yeah, I'll probably get something. Oh my goodness. Yeah. We have a red light. No, rest here. Oh. Oh my God. Final stretch. I don't count my street the final stretch. My street technically is, but once I'm on my street, I don't give a fuck. I'll be home. If I walk. This guy passes high school. I don't really know. I miss what it is. It's high school. Oh, fuck. Gotta hang a half a stamp and pedal. Sitting on pedaling is just so hard. Oh, let's go. Come on. Hey, Bruco, good to see you, buddy. Hey, man. Thanks for riding with me, man. Y'all got subscribe to Bruco, man. Bruco gets good information. Our friend from Poland. Hope you're doing well. I know that all that Putin, Ukraine, Jesuit nonsense in your area. You know, Putin crossfoot into your place and some rituals synced up with World War One. But I'm glad you're here, man. Glad you're showing. Glad to show you I'm a United States American, Columbus, Ohio. This is the neighborhood area. This is my neighborhood. Yeah. I wish I could talk more. Oh my goodness, my camera just. Yeah, Poland is always a battleground for Euroports. Yeah, it's so stupid. Yeah, this is dumb. I mean, it's like using your place as some agenda playing field. Yeah, man, I really, I would honestly love to speak with you more, man. This is fucking so hard for me to do. Like, holy fuck, I'm tired. It feels like this is never ending, but I'm really close to home. Like, we're talking like 5 minutes max, which is motivating me just to keep pushing. Look at this guy coming in hot, man. It's a season. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. It's a good walk. I cannot avoid these people do it. I'm not going to do it. They're going to move out of the way, dude. I don't know if I can enough. Fuck, dude. Give me one of the grass. Oh my goodness, man. Should have been in the street the whole time. It's way faster. Oh man. Fuck, man. Oh my god, dude, I don't want to stop for any 1 hour stroll. Good. Oh, thanks, baby. I won't stop. I'll keep going. Thanks, love. We made it to my street at least. Like I could barrel roll down the street and eventually make it home. So it's fucking fine with it. It's kind of downhill too, which is nice. Aw. Thanks, love. Yeah, you are at that finish line, waiting for me. Yep. Can't wait to see you. Oh my god. All right, y'all. I'm pretty much home, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Yeah, Drax on some peace. Yeah, thanks, honey. Almost there. Yeah, so I hope you all enjoy Columbus. We'll probably do this again in a couple weeks, maybe longer. Maybe if it rains for the next 3 weeks, I'm not gonna do this. If it rains every single day in April, then But again, if it happens, because I've been planning to go to Kroger, Walmart, show the shelves, see if the shelves are stocked or not, and the nature of the supermarkets and see people's carts. We gotta do that again anyway. So if it rains a bunch, I'll probably try to go there for one of those days. I might even just do that next week. So that's what I'll probably do. But take care, y'all. Babe, I'll see you in a bit. Oh, thanks. True grit. That's what pushing. I used to play sports, not like that, but I like playing sports. Hey, you two have a good night. Good everyone. Baruch, I know you're in Poland, man. Have fun over there. Have a good time. Wheelie, I'll try. I mean, here. I'll do a fake wheelie. I mean, I have this phone in my hand, and with my back tire, how it's so slow, I couldn't even, man. I can maybe bunny hop, but hey, Baruch, when I fix my bike up, I'll do it. I'll try it back. I'm not even good at wheelies. But I was, right there now is the most I could even do. This bike is kind of fucked right now. But yeah, I think I'll get it fixed. Yeah. Babe, you don't even want to see me do a wheelie. I might hurt my ass. But peace, y'all. I'll catch you in the next one. And again, I might try to go to Kroger, Walmart, go to all the different stores sometime next week. Peace, y'all. Peace, Cuts. Peace, Shut Divine. My love. Later.